New powers for Canada's spy agency and a lowered threshold for when authorities can act. That's what Stephen Harper says is necessary to protect Canadians. Today, the government tabled its new anti-terrorism legislation, proposing the biggest increase in powers to Canada's security agencies since 9/11. But critics say that increased protection comes at a cost that's too high. Chris Hall broke the details of the bill last night and leads our coverage again tonight. Chris.
Wendy, the new anti-terrorism bill was tabled in Parliament today, but the Prime Minister went to an event near Toronto with Conservative MPs and police to lay down the law.
Our government has never hesitated to call jihadi terrorism what it is, and just as we are not afraid to condemn it, we are not afraid to confront it.
Tough talk, but not a tough crowd for the Prime Minister as he promoted the new roles and new powers to counter terrorist threats.
These new measures have been carefully chosen to be both strong and practical to enhance our security in a way that strengthens our rights.
Work drafting the new law began immediately after 2 Canadian soldiers were killed in October by young men who the RCMP says have been radicalized online. CBC News has already reported on much of what the government plans to do, but a few measures stand out. Allowing Canada's spy agency CSIS to get a court order to disrupt terrorist plans. Increasing how long police can hold someone suspected of terrorist links without charge from 3 to 7 days. Creating a new offense for anyone in Canada to promote or advocate terrorist acts either at home or abroad, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. To some legal experts, these kinds of measures infringe basic liberties guaranteed by the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
My fear is that both freedom of expression and privacy take significant hits in this bill without necessarily making Canadians safer.
Every time we talk about security, they suggest that somehow our freedoms are threatened. I think what Canadians understand is that their freedom and their security more often than not go hand in hand.
While Harper isn't mincing words, the opposition parties are parsing details.
If you're going to have expanded law or expanded powers for any of these agencies, there should be a commensurate oversight.
We will be reviewing it to see how far they go. Are these additional powers absolutely necessary?
To this constitutional law professor, the timing, the Prime Minister's language speak more to the coming election than security.
We have to be rigorous on terrorist activity. But the one thing this country cannot afford is to be, in essence, to use fear and to use terrorism as a political stage for political purposes.
This anti-terrorism bill came in direct response to the 2 lone wolf attacks in Canada last October. What no one could answer today, including the Prime Minister, is whether any of these proposed measures would have made a difference. Wendy?
Thanks, Chris. Chris Hall in